take 2. My bird's interrupted. I had to start again. Hello, kitty. Not happy.
What are you looking at me like that for?
Hello, Matt.
Hi, everybody.
Sorry, I just thought you were jealous of Hello Kitty.
Hello, kitty.
Hello, kitty.
Jesus, put those kitties away.
Oh, rude.
We look at Tourette'sy this morning.
You know what? One's on one booby, one's on the other, and apparently I have a third boob.
Okay, 3 cats.
Well, we're not going to go there. Right. I have something to share because, you know, I'm concerned, Australia. Feel free to laugh at us. We're very good at laughing at ourselves in Australia. We don't take things too serious here. Okay? You'll get that feeling as soon as you get here one day if you ever visited and you said, how do I get here? Take it, left turn here. Then you'll see a signpost with a green dot on it and just hit another left. And then you'll see, like, you know, this massive paddock with, you know, 5 bales of hay. And then, like, turn right, you know, just a little bit up the way. And then when you get a little bit up the way, you'll see, like, an old windmill. And when you see the old, sorry, not windmill, the water, what are they called? The old water.
Yeah, it's a windmill.
Well,
it's still a windmill.
It's still a windmill.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'm only thinking of the Dutch windmill because, you know, the Dutch in me. Anyway, basically, and then, you know, take a left and...
Are you trying to give directions to the country?
When you see the windy bit, well, then you got to, you know, you got to, like, wait.
The third
No,
way.
the second right. Anyway, that's the kind of instructions you get, right? You just go, what the fuck? Could you give me a street name? But then again, I'm like that with Perth, right? I can go places and then people go, oh, how do you get to, you know, what street is it to get to here? And I'm like, what is that street name? I've known it since, I've been driving along it since a baby, but no, I don't know the name. That's Australia, okay? Especially Perth. We were a town, now we're a fucking city. And I'm like, I go to the city and I'm like, who are all these people? I don't know you. I used to know everyone. Well, not everyone, but, you know, small Perth. It is kind of still small for those of us that were born here. You just have to ask a few people and they go, I know that fucking bitch. Like, sorry. See?
Your coprolalia is going off the charts this morning, young lady. Neurologicals.
Oh, he's in the doghouse.
Excuse me?
He wouldn't let me buy something today that I need to buy for a specific situation.
Need to buy.
For a specific situation, it's time sensitive.
You would like to buy. It's not
time sensitive. Okay, got to get into things. I have my own plans, but no, apparently it's all his way or the highway. So anyway, I'll just sit here and do my video because I found something really funny. Yeah, Pippa Longstocking here. Do you like my Pippa Longstocking? I just need the plaits and then the... Anyway.
Okay.
Oh, that looks like I've got like... I'm Stitch. I'm Stitch.
From Lilo.
I'm Stitch. Anyway, so basically... Listen to this. This is logic that I'm sure is not just found in Australia, but I'm a little concerned. Australia at the moment. Albanese, this is all your fault. Okay, you're making people elope and then run around the country. Okay?
That's our Australian Prime Minister, Mr. Albanese, to you.
Fuck off. You're not my Prime Minister. I didn't fucking choose you. Okay? I chose your lies. That's actually what I chose. Your disabled mother will be turning in her grave. She's dead. I'm sorry. His mum is not the problem here.
I think the filter's been turned off this morning.
She was disabled. Mr. Albanese, you are disgusting.
You should know better.
You should know better, buddy. Come and have a beer with me. I don't really drink beer often at all, but I don't mind. It has to be a Corona, though.
Once every 7 years.
Oh,
okay.
Let's not talk about the Corona. But Corona beers are good. I'm not even a drinker, but they're good. So come and have a beer with me. I'm trying to be Australian, okay? I'm not a beer drinker. I am a beer drinker, but I mean, I'm not a drinker. So anyway, let's get on with this whatever this
You're
is.
getting somewhere?
Stay with me. Don't go anywhere. Look, I've got the talking stick.
It's
It's just my old remote control that I use for my TV.
You should take the batteries out of that one. No longer can talk then.
That's traumatizing to childhood, you know. The threats that were made by family.
You were
They're like
remote
mafia. Trying to control me. I mean, I needed to be leashed. I did. Okay? I was just someone, I was wild. They always say the second child's the wild child, even though I'm not really the second child, because 12 and 16 years later, more children came along. It's like, fuck? You can't just go and have kids later on. That's weird. You're old. Then they had kids. I mean, that's something, not those kids' fault, but I'm just saying, it's like, I'm the second child, the last child. What the fuck's going on here? And then it all gets real confusing from there. Anyway, tortures of our family. So let's talk about tortures of our family. All right, our family think they know what we needs. We don't always get it right. We always do our best. I'm sure the best intentions are here. Somewhere. Anyway, I did my best. I think my kids are fine with it. It's just I think they're still they're boys. They're still not understanding the concept mum's a person. Yeah. That's my own fault, by the way. Don't do that. But then just be careful of there's a middle ground. But what I'm saying is my kids just boys develop a bit slower. It's not your fault, but they do, and they don't understand that I'm like a total person. I'm not just, Mom, where's the scissors? Mom, where's the sticky tape? In the same drawer as the scissors, with the scissors and sticky tape are together with everything else. Stationery. Pens, pencils, everything. 2 boys and this. Okay? Everything. Where's this? Where's that? What the fuck? You're lucky I have OCD, everyone, because I'm telling you. And I had precision descriptions. Yes, it's in the 4th drawer down to the side of the fridge. Down. This is the colour of it. And it's next to this other colour thing. Yeah, you're welcome. Glad to serve. Anyway, to this story. This family, they travel Australia, homeschooling. They believe they've got the formula to something.
And where'd you find them? On the TikTok.
Shh. Let's not give identifying, because I don't want any hate to people, because, I mean, some people do deserve it. But not, I don't think these people do. But some people do deserve a bit of a... Anyway, let's listen to this, because the logic, Australia, if anyone else in Australia has this logic, check yourself. Now, if you don't get it the first time, don't worry, I need it twice. I have many learning disabilities, only 3. I was in special education because I'm special. Shut up. I'm talking to you.
Oh, mate, sorry.
I was waiting for a smart-ass comment.
I don't do smart-ass comments.
He does. All the time. You just don't see it on camera, no, Jackie. He does it on and off camera. Fucking annoying. Anyway, just listen to this family. Listen to the logic. Use your critical thinking skills. I know you all have it. It's a survival instinct. Let it just hit you, okay? And if you need to listen to it twice, do. Like I said, don't be ashamed of learning disabilities. I got one, okay? I got lots of problems. We all know that. So let's listen.
Where are those kids going to settle down in school?
The question
and have
towards
jobs
them.
when they are older? Great question. I've got an even better answer.
It's a good question.
They're not going to settle down in school because we homeschool. That way we can educate them anywhere we choose to be.
Anywhere.
We don't have to settle down in one location for over 12 years for them to go to
whole
school.
12 years are going to homeschool.
And what's that going to do to their job aspects? Funny enough, part of our home education is talking about and preparing them for the job market. And already our 13-year-old, who is too young to get a job or even experience that part of the world yet, has decided he doesn't want to have a job. He's going to be the first person in our gene pool to never have a job. He is going to be a business owner and be self-employed. And he's already been able to do that. You see that boat on the top of our truck right there? That's his boat that he got from getting himself a job and finding customers and saving up the money for him to be able to purchase that with the boat loader all by himself. His job's got that big that he even had to learn how to employ his brothers to be able to get them done. So how's that for education? How's that for being able to find yourself financially independent at such a young age? I wouldn't be too concerned about us and where our schooling and our kids' job security is going to be in the future. I'd be more worried about those kids that are still going to school.
Okay. So you heard it for yourself, right? Go back if you want to, like I said, revisit it. Many questions. I mean, I'm not a teacher or an educator of any kind. I'm just a person. And like I said, a person with special needs, including intellectual issues. Not in my special interests. Would you not say?
Yeah.
Genius, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Genius.
Rocket scientist.
I can't design rockets. But I'm a genius. In certain avenues, correct?
Absolutely.
But in other areas, that's stupid as fuck, right?
Well, I'm here to tie your shoelaces for you.
Correct. Okay. So he ties my shoelaces, but I can tell you certain things about the brain, the eyeball, those cones, man. Be grateful for the cones that make you see. Not those kind of cones. Look it up. Anyway, I know a lot about the body, psychologically and biologically. Biologically. I don't know biochemistry and all that crap. No. Anyway, I know biology. So, and being a dancer, you have to learn stupid things about. I don't know the fancy names like this idiot, but I know how each muscle engages, disengages, etc. Okay, second nature to me. But did you hear that? Because it didn't make sense, right? I have so many concerns because they're educating their children, and that's their logic problem-solving situation. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm not going to say that when I was 20 until I did probably my second certificate at TAFE, I was pretty stupid. I think that we need to remember that intelligence is great and all, but it's separate to education. Can you remember that for me? So remember those two things. These are facts, guys. Intelligence is not the same as the education. You can be as educated as fuck and dumb as fuck. Okay? It is not synonymous. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Right, I got the right word. So they're not the same. So, keep that in mind. You can have someone very uneducated but very intelligent. And you can have someone very educated and very stupid. Then you just have stupid people. I used to be there. And then you just have, very intelligent people and people in between. And it's all about effort and learning that you do, that we do. End of story. It just means with intelligence, if you're intelligent, you learn easier. I hate you. Includes you.
Jeez.
Includes my children. Yeah, pretty much both my children. Although my first child can kind of relate to me, where once we get it, we're just like on top of it. But sometimes it's just like, hang on, I've got to think more about it. but my young one, same thing, like him, picks it up. It's like, what the? Come on. Everyone can become as intelligent as you want to be because it's based on hard work of education in the sense where it's not about what you're learning. It's not about the actual, topic, discipline, whatever you're learning. It's learning how to learn. So it's learning how you learn. That's a good tip. But basically, it's about whether you put in the effort, because the intelligence just makes it easier or harder to learn. Okay, so there's a lot of people with degrees and doctorates and all sorts, and they are not smart. They might be rote learned, and they'll have a script in their head constantly, subconsciously just coming out. But when you ask them, maybe, and I'm good at doing this to people, that's why people don't like me sometimes, I'll ask a question that's a little bit more challenging because I expect, because of the way I make myself learn, which is learn something to the point where there's nothing else to learn about it, and then you get really depressed for quite a while because then you're sad because you really enjoyed learning about it. Okay, so there's no stone unturned kind of thing. Whereas most people aren't as insane as me, and they learn what they need to learn and they move on. That's not me. So, but still, like, this couple don't get it, right? Like, it's hilarious. It's hilarious because this is the danger we're falling into. Like, I understand that the school system in Australia is crap. And there are morals and values that people don't align with as a family, and you have the right to choose what aligns with you as a family. Bible person here, I believe the mother and the father always should have the choice and control at all times until they're an adult about their children. I do. Even if they're fucking them up. Don't care. That mother and father have the right to do, unless they're like doing something criminal. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the choice of the raising, the choice of the ethics, the values, the belief systems to pass on, which is what we've done in villages and in clans and in all sorts of ways since eons, okay? Parents should have the choice, regardless of what government thinks, what the state thinks. I do believe in that. I think like education has become controlling of families, and I don't like it. And it's not as free as in the freedom of thought in being at school is no longer there. I mean, I found it, and I'll just finish off with this example. I was that ignorant, but I think it's a wonderful thing because when I got to uni, and you really get challenged in education, like I'm talking, you go crazy. You need a packet of Tim Tams, a glass of wine to get through an assignment, because an assignment's about 30 hours each. No shit. Okay? Yeah, okay, I used to get, because I wanted the high distinctions, because I'm a perfectionist. I've got problems. Big problems. But basically, those birds are distracting my brain. But basically, my point was what? See, I've lost my marbles. So when I got to uni, they're so serious. It is a different ball game than TAFE and all the rest of it where they're nicey nice. Oh, no. When you get to uni, it's like, no, it's this. You're like, oh, yes, okay. And in the pseudoscience, that's difficult to kind of sit with. Well, for me anyway, as an autistic. So here I am, early 20s, I know everything. I know everything. Didn't even know that I was autistic at this point. Nope, didn't know. I think my friends knew. Anyway, I remember having many confusing conversations with many lecturers in many different formats about, okay, I understand that this dude has the main say on this topic because he's old and it's the oldest research, whatever. But I can see this, and there's a flaw here and here, and it's like this, and also there's many. We need to be open-minded because maybe that's not maybe that's not relevant now. And I started uni 2000 in 2000, like, and I looked like a dumb blonde. I probably wasn't blonde at the time. I've been blonde at times, but no, I think I was brunette. But like I've been called dumb blonde because I come across that's the old days. Okay, we're talking 24 years ago. Okay, so a long time ago. But like even my friends would be like, oh for fuck's sake, what are you saying? It's like, I love you, that I do that to them kind of thing, and they'd be like, oh fuck, yeah, no, we love you too, but like you're saying stupid shit. Like, shut the fuck up. My friend Sarah, she goes, shut the fuck up. I go, okay. Because I trusted her, right? Because I was stupid. But that's how I learnt to not be stupid. With loving people, you got to be around loving people. Don't let people treat you like that. No joke should be literally making you uncomfortable or putting you down in a way that you're not in on it. Okay, that's not cool. Just remember there's a difference there. But basically, like, I thought that, no, why should this old dude back in what 19 what, just because he had a theory, I got a good one. Doesn't work like that. It's what they think. But sadly, when you grow up and you get to 50 and look at where we are now, I quickly realized, fuck psychology, as in it's a bit like religion, I don't go to a church, but I'm very religious. It's the same thing. It's like, I believe in, psychology. There's things that are actually real and facts, and a lot of research has gone into it and are repetitive. If you replicate them, they happen over and over. They're real things. But there's a ton of it that's bullshit. It's bullshit, okay? And then they teach bullshit in therapies and things, on how to give therapies. It's bullshit in my eyes for entertainment purposes. It's bullshit, okay? It's fucking bullshit. And when you challenge it, you're not allowed. You have to regurgitate the shit. And that hit me with my morals and values as an autistic very hard, because I knew it wasn't right. I knew that it was flawed intellectually, ethically, just any common brain. If you sat with anybody who wasn't even studying psychology, because we're all humans, if we just sat down and had a really philosophical conversation, that it would just not, what we call in Australia, a pub test, wouldn't pass. Everyone goes, it's fucking bullshit. Okay? So I'm just saying, keep an open mind at all times, because I know that, who we all have to listen to. We know who runs the world and runs the systems. They're very good with their psychology. Just think of Operation Paperclip. That's where it started. Be careful. And just be careful what you think. Just because a book says it, or someone who is a, intellect, who is even might be a professor. Does it mean they're right? Maybe not. And when we're talking about pseudoscience, there are some things that I know, I've been studying psychology for 24 years. I haven't stopped. And I'm telling you now, there are some things in psychology that I can promise you, you do it 24 years, do it in 2024, even 24 years later than when I learnt it, it wouldn't have succeeded in 2000, and it won't succeed now. Times are different. So you've got to critically think as time grows. And I know people are coming up with different solutions, but some of them are flawed. Be careful. And I know it's hard for parents right now with schools, and there's a lot of issues. But I believe with the politics in America, I just do, that more choice and control that they've been given recently, which I think is fair, that people are starting to kick back here and asking for more choice and control over their families. And I think, like I said, a mother and father, okay, always have the say, I believe, above any institutions, whatever. You guys should have the say. You need to fight for that, to have the say over your child's life until they're 18 and can make their own decisions. Even grandparents, don't get in the way of what their children raise their children like. That is not our place. It's also no one else's place. Just remember that. But anyway, I'm just saying, like, it's a funny thing, but at the same time, like, the intentions behind it, yeah, it's good, but I don't think they're getting it right. Just absolutely not. There's a flaw there. So be careful of faulty logic. We all are guilty of having it happen. Like I said, happens to me a lot. Doesn't mean I'm totally stupid. And being a jack of all trades, only some smartasses can be. I can't. And so just accept who you are, okay? So if you have struggles in education or intellect in certain ways, be kind to yourself. You're not here to be perfect. Stop it. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. I just thought that was a funny share because it was like, go back and even rewind to listen to it, just have a laugh. Nah. Yeah, nah. Bye, guys. Yeah, nah.